Hey everybody, it's King Kubus here, and welcome to the Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And it's playing the demo again. Okay, in this case, let's pause this. Anyhow, in my last Let's Play, we did 1, now we're going to do number 2. Now, before we begin here, a few things I'm going to say here. As I said before, this is not a 100% run. I've only ever been able to do 100% using save states, but it's a lot easier than it is in the other games, simply because you get more opportunities, but I'm just terrible at this game's special stages. So yeah, not a 100% run, but it's much easier to get continues, it's much easier to get live, so I am going to attempt, keyword attempt, to do this in one shot. I mean, if I have to leave, I'll use a save state just to save my progress, just so you know I can stay here, but yeah. Besides that, let's roll! Start a new game. Emerald Hill Zone, Act 1. Now, the formula is a little different than it was in the original, as you noticed. We have our new sidekick, Tails. You should know who Tails is. Who the fuck doesn't know Tails? He's like only the most famous sidekick in the world. Okay, now, in this game, to get continues, I believe you have to get 10,000 points in a single level. So your best bet for this is getting 100 rings, I believe. So if you know what you're doing, you can get a lot of continues early on in the game, because the opening stages are fairly easy. Now you may be wondering, ooh, let me get this. Okay, didn't go through those. Okay, let me phrase that. It's not 10,000 points in a single stage like through enemies, like at the end when you get your time bonus. So if you go through fast and get a lot of rings, you can, okay, there's a gold post, but I don't want to go through that yet. I want to find some more rings. And there we go, Tails. As you haven't seen, Tails can attack enemies. He can never die. But he's useful if you have another player, but other than that, he's not useful. But anyhow, to get to the special stage in this game, you gotta hit a gold post with 50 rings. Stars are gonna appear, and you jump in. And these are the special stages for this game. You have to, these 3D areas, you gotta get a set amount of rings. This is a lot easier if you have it binded so that Tails is controlled by player 1 instead of the second player, which I don't think I said. If you plug the controller into slot 2 and then you can actually play as Tails, which is really helpful. So yeah, the first few of these aren't that bad, but they get pretty hard later on. And like I said, I've never been able to do it without save states, so I'm still gonna attempt to get as many emeralds as I can in one go, but I'm just saying I'm probably not gonna get all of them. Those are bombs. If you run into bombs, you'll lose your rings. Well, not all of them, of course, but you'll lose a little bit. You'll lose a few of them. Frick. Yeah, this first one's really easy. As you see, Tails can also collect rings. Kind of a little bit of an interesting thing I guess I could talk about. Tails' first name is Miles. However, it says Tails there in the corner. However, I believe if you either set the language options or use a different version of the game, you can actually get that to say Miles instead of Tails. Kind of a little interesting bit of trivia. And when we get to the end, you get a Chaos Emerald, providing you got enough rings, and we got a Chaos Emerald. Cool. And every time you get a Chaos Emerald, you get a 10,000 point bonus. So you get even more points. I'm not sure how many it is for 1-up, but yeah. However, when you get through the special stage, you lose all your rings. That's one of the big things, though. If you want to get all the Chaos Emeralds, you're probably not going to be getting a whole lot of continues. So keep that in mind. Try and enter them with minimal rings if you can, so you don't lose as much. Cause yeah, I hate coconuts so much. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of unneeded, yeah. This is a terrible run, by the way, I'm just letting you know. Got to the end, and there we go. First post. Now we can see a timing system here. Again, works the same as it did in the old one. 56,000, not enough for a continue, but I'm sure we'll get plenty of opportunities later on. I hope. Because let me tell you, the first time through, for the final boss of this game, you're gonna be burning through so many continues. Oh boy, I swear. One time I think I got to the final boss with something like Fucking... God, I don't even know. Oh, shit, sorry, I just kind of zoned out there. Must like something like 5 continues. I burnt up every single one of those continues. Okay, these are just gonna pop out. I burned through every single one of these continues, and I didn't beat the boss. So yeah, just a word of the warning for those going for 100. Ah, shit, sorry, I didn't get that. Just so you know, if you go outside the area, like a certain area, those rings are going to disappear, so kind of being careful here. I want to get some continues here. Because if I want to do this in one take, you need continues. Oh, yeah, I'm being really... Why am I going so slow? This stage is meant to go fast. There's not a lot of hazards in it. Missed that, but whatever. Here we got our first boss at the... There's only 2 acts at each stage, but there's 10 of them. At the end, you're going to be fighting Dr. Robotnik. And this is his first thing. Every boss, excluding the final boss, takes 8 hits. He's at 6, I think, right now. You didn't get to see his attack, but when he gets to 7 hits, he'll actually fire out that spike. Anyhow, we're going to get to the end, and I think we have enough for a continue. Oh, just... I was waiting on the next zone, yeah. We got 10,000 points, and we get a continue. Stage 2, Chemical Planet. With overly epic music. Yeah, these levels are, I think, designed a lot more around speed than they are in the original, so I'm just gonna go back and get this, because I like rings. But yeah, something I didn't say, I actually forgot. In this game, if you hold down and press the jack, the Sonic's new move, the spin dash, lets him get to top speed almost instantly. That reason alone makes this game better than the original, so... If you only have to get to play one game, I'd play this one over the original, but... Well, then again, if I only had one game to play, I'd be playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but that's beside the point. Get a few more rings. Come on. These are just bubblers. These are interesting. Oh, yeah, Tails can actually save you from those. That's one of the few times he's actually really useful, so he can save you from the grabber enemies. Okay, hit this. Yeah, this level is really fast, though, so... This is probably in all... Believe it or not, this is probably the fastest stage in the game. It's actually parts where in this stage it can go so fast, you can actually outrun the screen for a small amount of time. No save points, but... Oh, there's one. And we got an extra life for getting 100 rings. I don't really want to hit that, because that means I'm going to lose all my rings. Why not? Like I said, I want to try to get all the emeralds. If you don't know, if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you'll unlock Supersonic, but that's kind of obvious now. Supersonic, if you don't know, is completely impervious to damage. It's pretty easy so far. Yeah, these first few stages aren't that bad, but the later ones can get really stressful. Yeah, but collect as many rings as you can, even if you don't need them, because they transfer over to the next one, so... See, we need 100 rings now. See, it's already getting more difficult. Now here comes the bombs. And Tails is going to run around like a dumbass. And you can just have to go across there to collect them. Keep collecting rings. Whatever you do, yeah, you see, that's what I mean by Tails being an idiot. He can't dodge those. Don't rely on Tails in the later stages. Cool. Now we need 140 to get this emerald. I see it's already getting pretty difficult. We just barely had enough for that one. Oh, shit. 17 rings. I don't think I'm going to get this. Nope, definitely not. Because you just can't predict it, like, when it's turning like that. Nope. No Chaos Emerald. Well, that was a waste of 100 rings. Oh, we got another extra life, so I guess we got something out of that. Let's try and not waste that extra life, though. I believe if you're fast enough... Oh, let's just go back. I want to start collecting rings here a little bit. And thanks to the spin dash, we can get back easily. But yeah, we're just gonna collect rings here. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna hop into any more star posts, because, like I said, I'm not good enough to do this without the freaking, that, and I don't really have the time to probably do this in one sitting, that too, so... Yeah. Oh, shit. I mean, compared to the other games, this is probably the easiest way, but... Okay, that was okay. Not enough for a continue. But it's okay, at least we have one continue and 5 lives already, so yeah. For these early stages, just focus us on getting as much as you can to help you along. Because just like in the later stages, you're going to have trouble holding on to rings. So I jumped in just in time there. Won't do a ball there. Let's go up here. These don't have eyes on them for some weird reason. But yeah, in the early stages, just do your best to rack up lives and whatnot, because they're really easy. It isn't until about stage 6 or 7 where the game actually starts getting mild. And actually, technically speaking, it's not really till about stage 8 that the game gets challenging. Watch out, those platforms are going to send you to an early death. And the ending to this level. Oh, such a dickish move if you're not expecting it. Go up, anything? Yes, rings. See what I mean? They give you a lot of rings for these early stages. Whoa. Okay. More, as I dubbed them in Sonic 1. Fuck you, platforms! They make their return. Look at that, another extra life. You don't need much. 100 rings is all you need for an extra life. This game is probably out of the trilogy the easiest. Oh. Well, I want that extra life. So I guess... And we're back at the beginning of the stage. I don't really think you want me to do that again, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna cut ahead back to where I was. Whoa! Tails just fucking physics there? You know? Well, I guess he does deserve it. He's like the ultimate sidekick, but yeah. Okay, we're about back to where we were here. Okay, take our time here, wait for the platforms. The water's rising, but it rises fairly slow, so there's not too much to worry about. Yeah, as you can tell, I ran into a goalpost along the way, but I wanted that extra life instead, so... Like I said, I think I'm not going to hit any more goalpost rings just because there's no point. I'm not going to get all the emeralds unless I really try. And these Let's Plays are for fun. I mean, one of my original reasons for Let's Playing this game, or Let's Playing, was to do the Sonic games, so I just want to do these. Anyhow, these are platforms. These gave me so many problems as a kid, and even now they give me problems, because if you fall off, you're essentially fricked. Now, careful, because I believe going up, yep, we got the fallen over platforms. This level really isn't that bad of a death trap if you know what you're doing, but it's first time through, it's pretty death trappy. Death trappy, is that a word? Oh, that was nice of them. I didn't know that was down there. Interesting. Cool. Now, whatever you do, don't go fast here. I died so many times because I didn't remember. It's like, see, there's falling platforms. Wait for them to fall. Now we go over here, and we got the boss. Robotnik. Oh, just gotta hit him. Tails is actually gonna help. Oh, no, 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 no. Perfect timing there. You see what I mean about this game? About that boss? That boss is so fucking easy. He really is, but if you're not expecting him, he's trouble. Like, he's trouble if you're not expecting him. And considering that I have Tails on my side here, This is actually one of the bosses where he actually causes problems because you can fall through him while he's blinking. So if Tails hits him, yeah, don't use the bouncing glitch. Just jump over this. Hit him once. Tails will hit him twice. Okay, he didn't do it that time. Oh, no. And Tails actually collected that ring. Look, Tails is being useful. Oh, no. Whew. And yeah, look at that. We defeated Robotnik. Yeah! Yeah! That was actually probably the most annoying boss we're going to be fighting for a really long time, so... Yeah, I'm just thinking... Yeah. I can't think of another boss that's going to be that annoying, so I think we should be clear. And yeah, I'm just going to pause it here. Alright, we're about 17 minutes in. We got the first 2 zones cleared. I show off the special stages, the mechanics of the game. I think we are going to end it off here. In the next part, we are going to continue on with Aquatic Ruin Zone. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.